Good morning, everyone. Yes, I am in my pajamas, but I had this video idea. Oh, there's my hand. Okay, I was just trying to pull my sleeve down. Okay, I had this video idea and I wanted to introduce it while I'm thinking about it. So I had this idea that I have like several series, like I guess like trilogies I could say, where I only have one book left. Or one of these is a duology. But I wanted to like make a vlog of me like finishing to encourage me to like finish the series. And I'm basically just gonna list a bunch that are in my like immediate future that I want to read as soon as possible. And we're gonna see how many I read before I get tired of vlogging and post this. That's basically the concept. Amazing, right? Not really, but anyway, so I know I've talked about these two so many times, but still haven't read them. So I still need to reread Six of Crows and then read Crooked Kingdom for the first time. I've read Six of Crows, not Crooked Kingdom. So this might not happen because it requires reading two books instead of just one, because I remember nothing from Six of Crows except my love for Matthias, which is a very unpopular opinion. I'm aware. Shut up, everybody. That was aggressive. I'm very sorry. Yeah, so I have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I'll pop a picture on the screen. I've mentioned this a million times, but I have The Demon's Surrender by Sarah Rees Brennan. The other two are Demon's Lexicon, Covenant, yeah. And I just really need to finish the trilogy, so I have this one. I gotta get up for the rest of these. Let me sit on the floor. I have A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. Let me grab like the sequel. Here's Gathering Shadows. Neat. Here's Dark Shade of Magic. That's fun. I need to read the third one. I have that one on audiobook. So I'm hoping while I'm reading some other ones, I can read that one. And then lastly, I just got this yesterday. I have A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kemmerer. She has a fun last name. It's E-R-E-R. Oh my god, girl, that's fun. Anyway. This is what kind of sparked this, because I need to finish this trilogy. So yeah, that's quick intro, but that's what I'm aiming to do. We'll see if this motivates me in the slightest, but stay tuned. Cool. Good morning, everyone. I'm in the exact same pajamas as the last clip, but it's actually been a couple weeks. This video kind of got away from me. However, I have still been reading stuff for it, so I kind of wanted to update a couple things here. So I don't own either of the books that I've read since like trying to kind of start this concept. I don't really remember a lot of the books I mentioned in that clip. I know I mentioned Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. Put this right here. I was listening to that on audiobook, which is the third book in the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy, and I finished it. I finished it like, I want to say a week or two ago at this point. It was fabulous. Like it's crazy. The first book in the trilogy is good, and I did not like the second book at all. The second book, like Gathering of Shadows, I did not like. I mean, it was good, but it was just not up to par with what I know V.E. Schwab can write, if I'm making sense. It was just boring. That's the best word to describe it. It wasn't bad, just boring. But the third book was basically everything I wanted out of this entire trilogy. It really delved into a lot of the characters and really like went there with a lot of things, and I'm just glad that I continued on because this third book was worth it. Holland finally got his screen time that I've been like desperately wanting for the first couple books. Like I was gonna be so upset if Holland wasn't. I feel like Holland is a main character, but he wasn't really until this book, you know what I mean? I feel like she finally did him justice in book 3. So that's why this book's 5 stars. I'm not gonna lie. I rated it 5 stars. And they're all for Holland. All 5 stars are for Holland. I mean, I liked everything else in the book, but I didn't care about anything except Holland. Sorry. Anyway, I'm just really glad I finished the trilogy. As of right now, it's my only 5-star, I'm losing my mind. It's my only 5-star book of 2021, which is kind of crazy because usually it's not that I'm easy on books, but I feel like I usually have I'm gonna sit down, my arm is getting tired. I usually have a couple more favorites by this time, and like I don't really have any, and it's March. We're already in month 3 of the year, so hopefully I find some books I like. The other one I read, I don't think I mentioned this in the intro, but I also wanted to finish True Life, I think it was called, by Jay Kristoff. I feel like nobody knows about this trilogy, which is very funny because Jay Kristoff is very popular, but he wrote this YA trilogy called the Lifelike trilogy, and it's basically like young adult Mad Max with a bit more sci-fi than Mad Max has. Like Mad Max is purely like desert, and this Lifelike trilogy is kind of like Mad Max meets like robots, and like there's some like superpowers, but that's not like a huge element. Anyway, I finally finished this trilogy. It hasn't really, it's not like the series is like my favorite thing ever, but I was definitely invested enough to want to finish all 3 books. I will say though that the second book was, which is never happens, but the second book was by far my favorite. Or maybe not by far, but the second book was my favorite. Which again, I feel like the second book is usually a bridge book for the third in the series, and that sometimes makes it not as good. But there was a lot of character introductions in the second book that I really liked, and a lot of things that were happening in the second book that I really liked. And this third book was just like purely action, you know what I mean? Which is fine, but I'm someone who cares more about the characters than action. And so there was a ton more character moments in books 1 and 2, and this one was just like go, go, go the whole time. So it was still good and entertaining, and I read it pretty quickly. It just wasn't like my favorite. So I gave the first 2 books in the series 4 stars, I'm pretty sure. And then this one I'm giving 3 stars. So, but those are 2 series that I finished, which I feel like this video is going to be some like catharsis, like just really satisfying to try and like finish some series basically. And now I'm going to talk about, so I mentioned Six of Crows in the first clip. I am about halfway through my reread of Six of Crows. So I know I probably already mentioned this, but I've read this before, but I've never read Crooked Kingdom, and I'm really trying to read Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom, and King of Scars all before the show comes out, even though, I mean, if I read this before the show comes out, I would be fine, because I know the first season at least is only Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows, or like a little, I know that not even a lot of Six of Crows is in the show, which is kind of disappointing because I don't really care about Alina and to Mal, so screw Mal. I hate him. Anyway, that was a side rant. But yeah, I'm about halfway through my reread. I'm loving it just as much as the first time. I'm kind of taking my time with it this time, which is fun because I think I read this like my freshman or sophomore year of college, and I definitely like sped right through it because it was so good. But it's fun to kind of take my time with it. So, what was the other book I have A Vow So Bold and Deadly and A Demon Surrender. I guess I will also try and read for this video, but we'll see what happens. I think if I finish Crooked Kingdom and maybe one more, then I'll wrap up the video. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling. But for now, I'm definitely focusing on Six of Crows. That's like my current read. So yeah. Hello, this is Editing Claire. I look a hot mess. I just got out of the shower. But I just wanted to pop in here and mention that a lot of allegations against Jay Kristoff have been popping up. And to be fair, they have been going on for several years, but they're really surging. They're really coming to light to me for the first time. I remember hearing a little bit about Nevernight back in the day, but not very much. So there's a lot going on. I'm not going to get into it because I know that I can't convey it as well as a lot of other people can. I'll leave a much better video in the description or in the bar, whatever. And I just wanted to come here and note that because I have one of his books in this video and I don't think I'll be reading from him anymore. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Anyway, back to the video. Bye. Anyway, this kind of turned into a long clip, but I had a lot to talk about. So I guess I should go put on real clothes now. So I'll do that. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello everyone, I'm in my pajamas on the floor. I think this whole vlog I've decided is just gonna be me in my pajamas, and also like not even a vlog at all, just me like intermittently updating because, you know, I don't know. There's no excuse. I've just been bad about video making, so here we are. But I do have an update. I finished my reread of Six of Crows. Just as good as the first time. 5 out of 5 stars. I think I'm going to end this little video, this weird ass video I'm doing after I finish Crooked Kingdom, which I'm on page like 5 of right now, and it's very long. So this video will probably not go up for some time yet, but, you know, it's fine. We're all fine. But yeah, this was wonderful. I mean, I hope I can finish Crooked Kingdom before the show goes up. I have like a month. To some people that would be an easy task, but I get so distracted by reading other things that, you know, we'll fucking see. So, anyway, this isn't really much of an update, but I just wanted to say this is still awesome. Matthias would die for. I know that's a very unpopular opinion. I feel like everybody hates, but not hates, but like everyone just prefers the other characters, which I understand. But, you know, somebody out there needs to be a Matthias stan, and it's me. So, and yes, I feel like I don't want to spoil, but I have not been looking forward to reading Crooked Kingdom for one reason, and you can infer why if you've read. I have been spoiled for that spoiler, so wish me luck. Okay, bye. Hello everyone. Sorry if I look sweaty. I was just unpacking. It's fine. I am here because the fateful day has come. I have finally finished Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo? I think it's Leigh Bardugo. By Leigh Bardugo. And I can't believe I finally did it. I don't have anything to say except my prediction was pretty much correct. I love this book. It was great, but it's 4 stars because of a certain reason. That's a spoiler, and I won't go into it, but I'm just upset about a certain thing that happened. And if you've read it, I feel like I'm just going to give it away if I go into it too much, but I just felt like the certain thing that happened was just really unnecessary. Like, not only was I not a fan, you know, maybe I'll just put spoilers. Spoilers for the end of Crooked Kingdom, and it's a big spoiler. So if you really don't want to know what happens, don't watch this little bit. I'll put like a picture of Crooked Kingdom up, and then when I take it off, that means I've stopped talking about it. So Matthias dies. Matthias is my favorite character in the books by far. I love Kaz and Inej and Nina, but, I mean, I love everybody, but Matthias is my favorite. He dies, and so, like, of course my bias isn't, like, I'm biased because I love Matthias, so I'm upset because he died, because I love him. But also, I just felt like his death is so sloppy. Like, this book is so good and so well put together, and then his death is just thrown on the end in the most sloppy way, and I'm like, this book's a banger, and then this happens in such a fast, strange way, and I'm convinced it's just because Leigh Bardugo wanted Nina and Nikolai together, and I'm like, okay, well, at least have him die in some way that inspires our heroes instead of just in like this like, meh, pff, whatever way. It just felt really random and really tacked on, and like, it's like she was 90% through writing this book, and then she realized she had a contract for like a book about Nina and Nikolai, and was like, well, Nina can't be with Matthias in these books, axed. And I was like, Matthias deserved more respect than this, and I am upset about it, but I still really enjoyed the book. I love Leigh Bardugo as a person and an author, and I'm still gonna read King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. Like, I'm not that bitter, you know what I mean? I'm just a little upset at how she handled it, but at the same time, I went into the book knowing about the spoiler. I think I would have been fucking furious if I did not know about the spoiler, so in a way, I'm kind of glad I knew. But anyway, that's the end of the spoilers. I felt like I needed to be honest about it and tell you guys, so instead of like being very vague about it. But anyway, that's it. I finished Crooked Kingdom. That's the end of this video that took longer to make than I thought it was going to, like always, but I'm very happy I finished it, and I'm 3 episodes into the show, and I'm very excited to watch the rest of season 1 of Shadow and Bone. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!